Hello everyone, welcome to Yoga for Flexibility today. So today we're going to focus on yoga practice as a way to open our body. Also we use yoga to open our mind, our heart, our spirit, everything. And today we are going to focus a little more on the physical aspect, opening our body, because sometimes we just feel that tightness, we feel that restriction in our body, and just being able to tap in to some of those places and just kind of see what's going on. So instead of just holding and sitting in a position and feeling stuck, we're going to add a little more mobility through our movement. So we're going to start here by sliding our feet a little forward. We're in a butterfly position, but our feet are going to come a little bit forward, so we have more of a diamond shape in our legs. We're going to let our hands side behind us, and we're just going to begin to open and close our knees a few times. This is a great way to just find some mobility through the hips. While we're doing this, just becoming very mindful of our body and starting to wake up and notice, are those hips feeling restricted in any way? You may notice when you open to one side, it feels a little easier. Maybe it's a little harder on the other side. So just to kind of tap into that, we're just going to isolate just that right hip and just open and close a few times. Just breathing in and out. And then the left hip, just the left. Sometimes it makes us just a little more aware of what's happening in the body when we isolate one side. So take one more deep breath in. Exhale, close. And now from here, as we start to walk our hands behind us, we're going to sit as tall as we can. Knees can squeeze together. We're going to bring our feet in, and then from there, just let those knees fall open. Readjust as needed. Sit as tall as you like, and let's just start to add some side-to-side movement. So again, for flexibility, just holding a pose. Often, we kind of get more of a stagnant stretch. We might feel like we're stuck in one place. If we have time for like a yin yoga practice where we can really hold those poses for like 3 minutes for each pose, sometimes that really can help us increase that flexibility. However, a lot of times we don't have time to do a yin practice every day. Sadly, we wish we could, but we have so much going on. So having a little more movement mobility through our practice, adding a little flowing through it can help us wake up those tighter muscles. So now we're just going to hold on one side, and we're going to rotate nose to knee and open. And again, rotate nose to knee and open. So notice we're just turning through that chest a few times, rotating and open. One more time, rotate and open. We're going to come up other side. So we're waking up through the side body, through the sideways, just turning and opening. Just a few times here. Turn and open. Great job. Turn and open. And one more time. Breathe in. Exhale, open. Really feel that stretch. Come up. Reach those fingertips as tall as we can. We're going to exhale now. Hinge forward and forward. So we're going to be here about 3 to 5 breaths. As you're holding this butterfly, just try to see what's happening in your body. Feel any places through your lower back, your glutes, your hips that maybe need a little extra release. And just breathe that oxygen into that area. Let any tension go. All right, we're going to slowly make our way up. We're going to take just the left leg out and flex that foot up. Arms are up. We're going to rotate towards that straight leg. Fold over the leg. Engage through our core. Come up and turn away. Stretch away. And come back up. Rotate towards the leg. Straight over. Come back up, rotate, and stretch away. So as we notice here, we're not just holding and stretching over the leg. We're making that core do a little bit of work, pulling up and down. We're waking up those sideways muscles. And all of these muscles that connect through your sideways, through your lower back, down your glutes and hamstrings. All those muscles, as we move through them, we're going to wake up some of those tighter places even more. So let's take one more up. Over now, we'll take that static hold. As we're holding here, though, we are going to keep it an active stretch. We're going to keep that foot flex. Calf is stretching as we flex that foot. I like to even slide my hands a little under the leg so I can get a deeper stretch. Some of us, it might be challenging just to straighten the leg, but if you're just holding there and you're not feeling a lot of stretch, try maybe placing those hands under the calf, under the leg. Get that like a little deeper stretch there. Breathe in. And then come back up. We're going to take this right knee, clamp the foot down, and just begin to turn the knee in and turn the knee out, just in and out at your own pace. I want you guys to feel any restrictions and just breathe into it. So breathe in, breathe out. We're just doing a really mindful practice today, waking up any tight places through the hips, finding more mobility, more flexibility. Now, pull that heel in. And just start to lean back. You might want to push that hip up a little more. Maybe fall back to the elbows. See where you can find that quadricep just opening up. Take a few moments, breathe. Sometimes here it may be helpful to place your hands behind your back and lift up a little bit. And then draw back down. Let's do that 2 more times. So lift up, breathe in. Exhale, draw back down. 1 more time, lift up, breathe in. Exhale, draw down. Okay, beautiful. So now, hopefully you feel a little more open through that front of the thigh. We're going to go deeper, go into our figure 8 stretch. So we've pulled this hip back now. You can start with the left hand on your right hip and the right arm reaching over towards your left foot. We want to try to find a bind here if possible. Now if this bind, 1 hand on your hip, 1 hand on your foot, is like not enough and you want a little bit more, you can slide your hand under your thigh and hold. You can kind of see I'm holding that outer ankle there. And really push that knee back and push open. So I love this stretch for waking up through this area right in the outer hip. This sometimes can be a little tough to reach. So we're just going to take a few moments here. Breathe in, breathe out. Don't worry if you don't have the connection just yet. So maybe we're more like this. Maybe this arm's reaching and this hand is just on the hip. That's totally fine. Continue reaching and breathing. Beautiful. And then we're going to make our way up, okay? So we're going to turn now and come up to that right knee and just fold over the left shin. So for some of us, this is enough. You might be here, and you might just want to continue holding. Some others might want to add a little ripple through the spine, lengthening and refolding. And then for those of you that have your split and you want to go further, I want to encourage you to add that mobility in your split today. So I like this folding forward and pulling back. Again, you can do this whether your knee is bent down on the floor or straight behind you, but just add that mobility. Forward and back. 1 more time to get forward. And back, and then let's add a little twist. So see if you can twist, look away. Breathe in. Right where you're at, if you're up on that knee, you can still add that twist. Just pulling your hands over the outside of that right leg. And guys, when we're ready, we're going to come back down. And you guys it, switching sides, pulling left foot and right leg out. Let's add that mobility again. Right here, arms are up, rotating towards that straight leg. Fold forward, breathe in. Exhale, engage the core, come up. Turn, stretch, and lean away. And pull back up and rotate. Fold over that leg. Feel that lower back here stretching. I really find that lower back wakes up quite a bit when we have those arms forward, engage that core, and pull ourselves back up. Good. Just keep that breath going. Breathe in. Exhale, turn, fold over the leg. And pulling ourselves back up, stretching away. Let's do this 2 more times. Over the leg, up, and stretch away. And last one, up. Face that leg, let's fold over, let's hold. Coming back to the same things that we were thinking about earlier. So tucking those hands possibly under the calf, under the ankle. If we want a deeper stretch there. Breathing in and out. Very good job. Let's slowly make our way up. Plant this left foot down and simply add that mobility in and out. Just letting that knee turn in, turn out, just wherever feels good for you. Continuing that breath. Very, very good. Okay, when you're ready, knee pulls in. And we're just going to kind of think about leaning back, maybe pushing the hip up, maybe coming all the way up through that hip and pulling back down. I'm going to try to find that stretch through the front of the thigh. So again, feel free to add that movement. When we add the movement, we allow our body a place to open and flow that energy through. So if we're feeling tight through that quad, we lift, we feel the stretch, we breathe in, exhale, we let it go every single time. So 1 more time, breathe in. Exhale, let it go. Maybe we want to stay on our elbows, maybe lay back. Just take a moment, breathe in. All right, once we feel ready, we're going to open up a little further. So again, that figure 8 stretch. So hand could be on your hip, and we're going to reach over, left hand to right foot. This may be enough, or maybe we want to tuck that bottom hand under so right hand meets the left ankle. And again, that's just holding the outside of the ankle and pushing the knee back open to again wake up this area right here in that lower back that gets a little tight. So we're going to breathe in Exhale again, breathe in. Exhale, let's take one more breath in. Very good. As we exhale, we're going to come all the way back up. Okay, so from here, we're just going to go ahead now and see if we can find a position. We're going to bring both feet up and just let those knees shift a little bit side to side. Same idea. Just opening up any tight places through the hips. And now once we feel ready, shifting back, flexing the feet, flexing the hands, pointing through the toes, through the wrists. Flex the feet, bend the knees, roll the fingers and toes out in, and push points. We're waking up wrists, shoulders, knees, hips, ankles, feet. Really get our whole, kind of areas of our body that have a lot of weight bearing when we're doing things like planks. Our hands are holding us, downward dogs, hands are holding us. And we want to have wrist flexibility as well, so we don't feel that tightness in our wrists. So this can really help with that. The last one here, open the legs a bit wider now. Hopefully they feel a little more woken up. And we're going to take that big side stretch up and over. Just breathing in and out. Other side, big side stretch. Breathing in and out. Very good. Let's face the leg, nose towards the knee. Pull the body up, and other side. Nose towards the knee. Pull the body up. Now turn that left knee. We're going to come into our split on this side. So chest can fall over this leg, just like we did, and we can work on straightening through the chest, through the arms, through the back, and refolding. Or if you're all the way down, same thing, you can ripple up and ripple forward, and ripple up and ripple forward. Very good. Take a few moments. Breathe. 2 more. Ripple up through the chest, ripple forward. Last one. Yeah, very good job. Let's take a little twist here. And from here, we're going to try a little something different. We're just going to come right back through to that straddle we did a moment ago. Now, because we did this just on one side, we're going to rotate, come back to our split variation on the first side. So that means if you were on your knee, you're going to walk your hands center, lift up, and then drop down into your straddle, okay? From the other side, again, you might just be able to rotate like this, but if you're coming from your straddle and have to come up to your knee, you're gonna put your hands around one leg, press up, rotate to that knee. So wherever you're at, I don't want you guys to feel stuck if you're not all the way down. I want you to still find that mobility, find that movement. So maybe press up, come to the knee, breathe in. Exhale, open and sit. Switching the hands, press up, come up to that knee. Open and sit. That should be enough now. We've done a few. Once you find that straddle, again, come for it. So getting our splits, getting our straddle, this is something that some of us, we don't really mind if we don't have a split or a straddle. We just want to release our body. Others, for whatever reason, these are their goals. They want to achieve splits. This is important to some of us. So if this is you, this practice is going to really help you achieve those splits. Just waking up the body a little bit, but finding from that mobility. So let's do one more breath in. We're going to exhale, come up. We're going to shake those legs together. Turn our legs to one side. Hold on to the back of the thighs and pull our chest to our thighs. Fold over. So for someone who's been working on the forward fold, start here. And begin to let the legs lengthen. Maybe they go this far, maybe further. Maybe you can straighten those legs all the way. If you can straighten the legs all the way, go ahead and reach for those feet. Maybe hold the toes and fold forward. Maybe even hands under the calves if you're really flexible and you would just want a little more. Maybe pointing and flexing through the feet as we hold. So again, lots of variations here. If your flexibility is a little bit limited at this time, and it might be hard to just sit tall, then I encourage you to just work on sitting tall and keeping those legs straight. After time goes on and you gain more flexibility, you can start to lean forward, 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 until you come into that complete fold, okay? So take your time getting here. Let's take about 3 to 5 breaths. Very good. From here, we're going to roll over to our belly. So just come on over and roll the body down. Tuck the toes, lift the kneecaps to stretch those hamstrings, roll the shoulders back, and lift your chest just as high as it goes. This may be enough. You may want to extend the arms and go higher. and just roll down through that chest. So just a few rolls up and down. You may notice I do this often in my practice that I share with you guys on YouTube and the ones I do in person, because I find that when we just try to hold up one time for an upper dog, we might feel a little tight in our back. When we allow our body to unfold naturally, we might roll up just a little bit the first time. Breathe in, exhale, maybe a little higher. Breathe in, exhale, maybe all the way. So allow your body to unfold as you feel ready. No pressure to go higher than you're ready. Once you're up all the way, keeping those toes tucked, lift the thighs, and just rock a little bit forward and back on the feet. This is too much for your back. Engage your core and come more into a plank. No need to let that belly come forward if you're feeling tight there in your back. So once you're ready, now you can soften the knees, release the toes. I'm just going to twist, gaze over the left shoulder. Come back center, twist, gaze over the right shoulder. Come back center, gaze back. Feet slide together, roll to your right head. Feel a stretch through that right side of your body. Roll over your thighs, roll to your left, stretch. Roll back center, lower to the belly, point the toes, lift the thighs, and reach the hands back. Bend the knees, and it's okay if your hands are just reaching toward your feet, but if you can reach your feet or ankles, bow pose is a great way to open your chest. Open your upper back, breathe in. Exhale when you're ready, release, fold down. Hands under the shoulders, we're gonna press up around and stretch back. Just take a few moments. One last area we're gonna open up to really make sure we've opened up our whole body. So we've opened up our back, our legs. Let's open up our upper back and our arms, okay? So slide those hands forward. Chest mounts down. Bend the elbows, palms towards the top of the head. This is our puppy pose with a prayer position. A little deeper stretch through the triceps. If that's too much, just keep the hands out. But again, for those of you that are feeling a little bit more open and just need to increase that flexibility, this is going to take you to that next level, getting deeper through the shoulders and triceps, but always listen to your body. Don't go too far if it's hurting or straining those shoulders. One more breath in. We're going to exhale, round up, big cat stretch through the spine, and then take out again. Find that circular motion. Start to round over to the left, up through center, back to the right. All of these circular motions are going to help us wake up all the tight places in our back that maybe we just can't quite reach. Let's take it the other way. Shift right, up through center, over to left. Keep that circle going. Breathe in. Exhale, 2 more. You are almost there. Keep that going. Last one. Okay, now we're going to pause, center, flat back. Circle our left shoulder around. 2, and reverse. Circle that shoulder around. 2, reach it up. And thread left shoulder to the mat. Right hand pushes a bit. Maybe right arm comes up. Open that chest. Breathe in. Exhale, push the right hand back down. Come to your left hand. Circle the right arm. 1. Circle 2. Let's reverse. Circle that arm. 3. And 4. Very good. Hold that arm nice and high. Breathe in. Exhale, thread the needle. Great job placing that shoulder down. Side of the head down, breathe into the upper back, breathe in. Exhale, release any tension in the spine again, breathe in. Exhale, maybe raise that top hand, whatever's feeling good. And when you're ready, guys, let's come back up to our hands. And we're actually gonna finish with downward dog. Now, we usually start class more so with vinyasa flows, downward dogs, but today was really about mobility, flexibility. I want you guys to just finish in downward dog. Breathe into your shoulders, breathe into your hamstrings, breathe into your back, all those areas we worked on waking up. And just notice if you feel maybe a little more open in your body, hopefully. Just breathe into it, breathe in. Exhale, 2 more, breathe in. Exhale, last one, big breath in. Beautiful, and let's exhale. Great job, you guys. Just soften your knees. Go ahead and finish in child's pose today. You can take your time here, rest those shoulders, maybe even let your hands come by your hips. So you did a beautiful job, everyone. Stay in that child's pose as long as you need. I'm just gonna have us take one more big breath in. Exhale, palms in front of the heart, and namaste. Thank you guys so much for taking this time out of your day to stretch your body, open your body. I hope you'll continue to do this class maybe a few times a week and notice more flexibility and mobility in your body. Thank you so much, guys. Subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more videos like this. You can subscribe and you'll get notified every time I post a new video. You can also come see us in person at 1103 Portage Street in Kalamazoo, Michigan for yoga, Pilates, and dance classes all throughout the week. Hope to see you guys soon. Have a great day. Bye.